Well, welcome to this special edition. It's my 150th song, so this is a football special.
You're not creative enough. You're not positive
It's
enough.
coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. Everyone seems to know the score. They've seen it all before. They just know they're so sure that England's gonna throw it away, gonna blow it away. But I know they can play, 'cause I remember 3 lines on a shirt. Jewels remain still gleaming, 30 years of hurt never stopped me dreaming. So many jokes, so many sneers, and all those oh so nears weigh you down through the years. But I still see that tackle by Moore, and when Lineker scores, Bobby belting the ball, and Nobby dancing 3 lines on a shirt. Jewels remain still gleaming, 30 years of hurt never stopped me dreaming. Well, I know that was then, but it could be again. It's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. 3 lines on a shirt, jewels remain still gleaming, 50 years of hurt never stopped me dreaming. 3 lines on a shirt, jewels remain still gleaming, 50 years of hurt never stopped me dreaming. 3 lines on a shirt, jewels remain still gleaming, 50 years of hurt never stopped me dreaming. Well, there you go. That is a top tune, and it's 3 lines originated by the Lightning Seeds with a bit of help from Frank Skinner and David Baddiel, and that was the England team song from Euro 96. And because it was about football coming home to maybe the spiritual home of football, the birthplace of football, a lot of the other countries competing thought that that song was the anthem for the whole competition. So when actually Germany won it, when they went back to Germany with the trophy, when they got back and they had a massive big reception by all the German supporters, they were singing that song because they never really saw it as the song for the England team. It was more of the tournament, and it was a very, very good tournament at Euro 96. And fast forward to now, we've just not long had Euro 2020, even though we're in the year of 2021. That's a crazy world of COVID, of course. Now, over the previous 149 songs on this channel, I have worn football shirts on more than one occasion, and I have had some questions from people who watch these videos as to the origin and just the story behind some of the shirts, because they're not the normal ones you'd see. I mean, the one that I'm wearing now is slightly unusual, probably not not that common to see someone wearing a Real Betis shirt, but there is a story, and I'll start to share this story now, as it's a special occasion. It's a 150th song, so it's like I say, a special edition. Now, those of you who know me might know that a group of my pals here in the UK, from the northwest of England and North Wales, are very good friends, and we've built up a huge, beautiful friendship with some guys over in Italy over the past 15 or so years, and it's a brilliant thing to be a part of. I quite often talk about how good the Italian guys are and what a good group of guys they are. The same applies for the lads here in the UK who we go on the trips with, who I go on the trips with. Us and the Italians, we're very similar. A lot of us work for the council. We love football, and we're kind of family orientated, and that's the Italian boys too in the main. The only difference is they're obviously a lot cooler. And that love of football is a gift. It's such a beautiful thing, because when you have that love of football, you kind of helps you make friends. Football is my first love. It wasn't love at first sight. The first match my dad ever took me to was Chester versus Cambridge. It was 0-0. It was rubbish. But the first time he took me to Manchester City versus West Ham, about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months later, and City won a 3-2. That was it. That kind of changed my eyes. It changed my life in a lot of respects. And so that love of football has grown. And the song that I've just done, "Football's Coming Home," it's about the love I have for football. And of course, I'm singing them at home, and home is where the heart is, quite literally. So that's the thing. Football is a gift. People who don't like football, you're missing out. It's your loss. It really is. So anyway, back to this friendship with the English lads and the Italian guys. As the friendship is built over the years, I've kind of been the coordinator from the British side, and my mate Fabrizio has been the coordinator and makes things happen over on the Italian side. And over the years, Fabrizio has given me a number of gifts in the shape of football shirts, a couple of Torino ones, a Roma and a Lazio one too. But this one here was a gift from Fabrizio, and it's a Torino shirt, a special edition, and it was in tribute to Manchester City, because there is sort of like a brotherhood between Torino and Manchester City. So it's a Torino third kit, but it's in the Manchester City blue, and that was a lovely gift and totally unexpected, and something I'm really proud and fond of, and I love that shirt. So that was, like I say, Fabrizio's had City shirts, and Massimiliano, he's had one of the other lads from Italy, he's had City shirts as well, because there is this brotherhood. They're both Torino supporters, by the way. So the other shirts, what's all that about? Well, the thing is, as a way of saying thank you for me organising the trips, I either organise the whole lot. Me, Fabrizio tend to take it in turns, although sometimes Massimiliano's done a couple. But generally it falls, we alternate it. And even when the Italians are organising it, I'll coordinate things from the British side and get the flights and that booked. So the British lads have started a tradition. When we were in Germany, we were in Bavaria, and we played the Friendship Cup in a small town of Peiting, and I was in goal, and we lost 6-4. And I'll just say now that only the first 4 goals were my fault. But when we did the stadium tour at Bayern Munich on the day we were coming back, a good friend of mine, Dave Upton, rallied the boys, and they had a collection, and they bought me this goalkeeper shirt, the Bayern Munich goalkeeper shirt, and it was an amazing surprise. It was so touching. It was really lovely. It was beautiful. So that was a very pleasant surprise. The following year, I organised a whole trip. It was like one in Brussels. It wasn't without challenge. It was quite difficult because there was a big group of us and a big group of the Italians. And as a gesture of thanks again, Dave had a collection from the English boys, and we got this. We beat the Italians in our game 3-2, and we went to see Mechelen play a Belgian Pro League match against Waasland Bereven, and Mechelen won 2-0. And at half-time, Dave gave me the Mechelen shirt, and I was so chuffed I put it on, and I kept the tags in it because it was that tight. I thought, I wouldn't mind changing this. So even though I wore the shirt for the second half, at the end we took it back and they swapped it over because they went, yeah, it's never going to fit him. The following year, Fabrizio organised a superb trip to Milan, and we beat the Italians on that occasion. We won 6-1. We had a very strong squad, but we also went to the San Siro. We saw Milan play Palermo, and Milan won 3-2. And Mario Balotelli came on as a sub for Milan. And at the end, my good friend Ed had the whip round, had the collection, and they got me this Milan shirt. It's a little bit darker than the normal red, and as you can see, it's a special edition that season with a different type of badge, just a St George's cross. On there, you probably can't see, but it is embossed with the more traditional Milan badge. So how do you top going to the San Siro and see Milan? Well, the following year it was up to me to arrange a trip, so we went to Madrid. And the Italians beat us in our game, and we went to watch the world famous Real Madrid, and they drew 1-1 with Eibar. And after the game, Ed did the collection, and they got me the away kit for Real that season, which was again really touching. How do you top that? I mean, you can't. The following year, Massimiliano arranged the weekend away for the Friendship Cup, and we went to Turin. It's his hometown. It was great. There was some really beautiful moments in that trip. That there were some not so beautiful ones. Let's not get away from it. There were some really lovely moments there when we had this presentation dinner. But after we saw Torino conspire to scrape a draw when they were leading 2-0 with 5 minutes to go, Ed did the collection again. Bear with me. And it will be backwards because of the camera, but that's got Andrea Bellotti's name and number on the back, and he's the best player I've ever seen play for Torino. He's superb, and he's still there, capped for Italy too. So that was a wonderful gift. The following year we went to Prague. We saw Dukla Prague. In our match against the Italians, it was 0-0, and they beat us on penalties. What is it with English people and penalties, eh? But yeah, the Dukla Prague shirt was again, Ed got the collection sorted for that, which was brilliant. And those of you about my age will think of the song by Half Man Half Biscuit. Perhaps I should have done that today. You know, that song, All I Want for Christmas is a Dukla Prague away kit. Well, I got a Dukla Prague home kit, and I love it. So then the following year was the last trip that we had before COVID, and Fabrizio organised it. It was a wonderful trip, probably the best trip ever, and that was to the city of Seville. And I didn't want to seem ungrateful, but I didn't want the lads to keep having collections for me, because I do the organising from our side because I enjoy it and I like to keep the friendship alive. So when we went to see Sevilla, we beat the Italians 8-3 in our game, and then we went to watch Sevilla play Real Sociedad, I think. Real Sociedad, and they won 3-2. Cracking match, nice stadium, Sevilla. But I was saying, oh no, don't get me a Sevilla shirt. I really, I don't even like them. I don't like Sevilla. So lo and behold, the other team that plays in Seville are Real Betis. So my good mate Steve went to Real Betis Stadium, and they had a collection, and they got me this Real Betis shirt, which I love, and actually they got me some underpants as well, which I won't show you, but they're still in circulation. So there you go. So that is a long-winded version of an explanation of some of the football shirts that I've worn and wear for these songs. Every one of them is a special memory for me, and it's about friendship. And the long distance friendship that we've cultivated with the Italians is brilliant. It's beautiful. They're really good folks over there. They are genuine, decent people, and I'm very honoured to be involved in that friendship with them. But also the British lads, when we go away somewhere, it is a special, it's a special mindset that we have. It's a special friendship. I feel when we go away, we're a band of brothers, and I love it. And long may it continue. Last year we were hopefully going to go to Lisbon, but it didn't work out. We're not going there this year either. So hopefully in 2022 we'll pick up the Friendship Cup, or the Coppa dell'Amicizia, and we'll carry it forward, and we'll pick up from where we left off. So there we go. That is the story of some of the football shirts. That's the story of the Friendship Cup, and that's my 150th song. So if you've watched any of them before now, thank you very much for watching. There's a big back catalogue if you want to work your way through. Hopefully you've enjoyed this song, and you've enjoyed my little story about the football shirts and the friendships. So all that remains for me to say is thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time.